For the static postural assessment, first we have the lateral view, the kinetic checkpoint which is head. The expected movement of my client's observation is forward in right since I'm facing from the right. Next, the kinetic checkpoint in shoulder. The expected movement observation is retracted from both left and right. Lastly, the kinetic checkpoint in lumbopelvic hip. The expected movement observation is anteriorly tilted from both left and right. Let's proceed for the anterior view. The kinetic checkpoint in knees. The expected movement observation is abducted, so pagawa siya. Then, for the kinetic checkpoint of feet, the expected movement observation is externally rotated from both left and right, so pagawas iyang rotate. For the dynamic postural assessment overhead squat, first, we have an anterior view. The kinetic checkpoint of feet. The expected movement observation is turns out from both left and side. Next, for the knees. The expected movement observation is moves outward from both left and side, outward. For the lateral view, the kinetic checkpoint of lumbopelvic hip, expected movement observation is low back down, arch from both left and right. Arm is fold forward. In the posterior view, the expected movement of feet flattens from both left and right. Then for the shoulder, the expected movement observation is the shoulder elevates from both left and right. For the dynamic postural assessment single leg squat in anterior view, the kinetic checkpoint of foot, expected movement observation is inward, both left and right, inward. Then for the lumbopelvic hip, expected movement observation is lateral hip shift from both left and right. This one. Okay. For the dynamic postural assessment pushing, the kinetic checkpoint in feet, expected movement observation is turns out. So wala siya nagsikit. Then in knees, the expected movement observation is inward from both left and right. For the lumbopelvic hip, this one, expected movement observation is low back from both left and right. Then in shoulder, expected movement observation is that it protrudes from left to right. So for the dynamic postural assessment pulling, the expected movement observation of feet turns out from both left and right, turns out. In knees, the expected movement is that it moves inward from left to right, inward. Then in lumbopelvic hip, below the pelvic hip. Expected movement observation is low back arcs from left to right. In shoulder, the expected movement observation is elevated from both left to right, elevated. Lastly, in head, the expected movement observation is protrudes from left to right.
So that's all, and thank you for watching.